racing like that. Wonderful speed work.
Joining us in the pits before the meeting then, Bradley Wilson. Dean Bradley, first of all, we just picked up the news that you've got a bit of a cold at the moment.
Yeah, not feeling too good, but I've had it for about a week now, so there's nothing you can really do. Just keep racing and just, it's only a cold, it's nothing major, so you just ride through it.
First semi-final, first leg of the semi-final of the Cup. Both teams start from zero, so it's like you're on it from heat one.
Yep. Yeah, we got a pretty big job, and we know that with these guys. Last time they were here, they beat us, so and only losing by not a lot at their place. I think they're pretty tough sort of opponents for us. So both similar tracks as well. Doesn't make it easy, but hopefully the tracks set up well for us tonight, and we got a home and away, so we'll just try and do the business tonight. Take a bit of a lead up to their place, hopefully, and try and finish it off up there.
And yourself, you've had a very, very good season. You've been in great form, great solid form, and so there's no reason why you can't go out there and take the scalps of any of the opposing team tonight.
No, that's exactly it. I don't usually worry too much about names or anything like that. I just go out and try and win every race that I'm in. So, I don't know. I'll go out and give it my best like I always do, and hopefully the team will come away with a win. That's the main thing, and if I can get a few points on the board for myself, that'd be good.
Look, thanks for your time. We're going to let you go because we know you've got a lot on, and ride safe, ride fast, and get those points for us.
Yep, awesome. Thank you.
First leg, semi-final of the KO Cup here in Somerset tonight, and we've got with us Mark Lemon bringing his aces into town. Mark, both teams start from zero tonight, 2 legs. It's on.
Yeah, absolutely. Delighted to be here. Obviously, they've turned the weather on for us. Got good forecast, so we should get heat 15 done and dusted, nice and easy. But unlike last time we were here, we had a bit of rain, so the boys looking for it. Obviously, it's finals time, semi-finals are pretty important, and obviously we've come here to do a job. And if anything going on last time we were here, I'd be very happy with a similar result.
Just brought that up. That's exactly what I was going to ask you. Last time you were here, you took the result away with you. So your boys have got to come in with confidence here. They ride the track well.
Well, yeah, you got to take every day and night as it comes. I think Somerset had a few issues last time when we were here, and we capitalised on that. You never know how it's going to pan out again, but we seem to ride this place quite well. Yeah, we got a touch up early in the season when we come down here, but we seem to be a different outfit now, and the boys have got their mojo back, and hopefully they can carry on with that.
That's it, and also being in the playoffs, it's very much all to play for. The boys have got some more meetings as well, so the season's going so far how you want it to go.
Yeah, the playoffs are very interesting. I wouldn't like to be a bookie right now. It's probably the closest combination of four we've probably seen for a long time. You'd probably say Kingsland are the standout team of the way they finish so strong. But we know what playoff Speedway can throw at you, and it's going to be very exciting.
And the fact that you guys are so solid at home as well, everybody loves your track. I've got to say to you, no matter who we interview rider-wise from National League and up, they all say favourite track, Belle Vue. They just love riding it. And for a home track, it must be great for your guys to know that they can go out there, it's nice and smooth, and they can race and just get stuck in with that knowledge.
Yeah, they carry a lot of confidence at home, but like I said, it's not we don't have an advantage being at the National Speedway Stadium. Everyone loves the track. It's a great race track, and the fans even love it more. But we don't have to look too far back. But the Rebels came there just last Wednesday and gave us a pretty hot run for our money. So it's like I said, it's all very competitive, and we're never going to count our chickens.
Well, we know you got your track walk. You guys are ready to go and see the track tonight. So let's have some great speedway out there, and we may even come up to the away leg as well and taste the National Speedway Stadium for ourselves as well.
No worries, we'll taste some cider down here. Look forward to seeing you.
Starts at the bottom and works out. What a guy.
Civic Mile in action tonight and next Wednesday up at Belle Vue for the second leg. As Pete said earlier, no tactical time in this part of the competition. As per last year's exam beyond that, when it was the double point situation, it was allowed in that competition then, and it's not allowed tactical substitute rights in this year's competition. With Max ability to respect the captains of the teams, deciding what are going to be the best positions to go on. Ray's got the point. Right, Max is showing heads already. Here we go. Points in the air. It's up around Huntsville at the moment, I think. It's up there the tail. Well, he's on the toss again.
Alright, thanks Richie. We'll go 1-3.
1-3 for the Rebels, heat number one. Over to you, Pete, for the intro.
So we go over to rider introductions, and at number one, you've seen him so far, captain tonight, Max Frick. At number two is rider replacement. At number three, Merseyside-born Steve Wall. At number four, born in Curry, Australia, former rebel Rowan Tungate. At number five, born in Cumbria, current track record holder, Greg Kirk. At number six, proved to be a key signing for the Aces, the flying Frenchman, Dimitri Berge. And at number seven from Germany, Mark Gries. Over to the Rebels, the 2017 World GP Champion, Jason Doyle. At number two, spectacular Kiwi, Robbie Wilson-Dean. At number three, the equally spectacular Nico Cavatti. At number four, 2017 Rider of the Season, Richard Lawson. And at number five, the signing of the season, Jack Holder. At number six, the third bend dive bomber, Jake Allen. And last but not least, at number seven, Aaron Summers.
apparently you sort of made the break from the start, but your run didn't quite happen in your first race, but that was a bit different than your last one.
Yeah, first one I was a little bit wide and I expected to be in the first turn, and there was no grip there, just going on the inside. And the last one proved, I made a start and on the inside the first one, and it worked from there.
And well, to beat Cookie quite something because he's wide away. The place he caught Jack went a bit unaware, so it looked like he was on rails coming out of the second bend there, but you didn't know anything about that, did you?
No, obviously I knew Jack was there at one point, and then next time I looked back and Cookie was there, so I started to change my line a little bit, but it worked alright.
Yeah, obviously the Aces came down here a few weeks ago and took the spoils back with them. What are we, 4 points up? Yeah, 4 points up at the moment. We need a lot to go up to Belle Vue with next week in this second leg, don't we?
Yeah, for sure. As many points we can, the better.
Yeah, and looking ahead to next Monday, the playoffs against Poole, relishing that prospect?
Yeah, for sure. Tonight's our night, make sure we're dialed in, ready for that meeting.
Okay, and as far as the championship goes, all over by the showdown for Berwick?
Yeah, it's pretty much all done really. We've got Ipswich and Edinburgh away, which are going to be tough meetings for us to do anything with. But no, it's been a good season and it's kept me busy.
And this will keep you busy, hopefully, for several more meetings.
Yeah, for sure. Just come off 7 meetings in 7 days, so have a couple of days off is good.
Okay, we'll give you a rest. Thanks. Aaron Summer, folks.
Okay, here we are in the track shop then with Di again. Di, what have we got on offer tonight?
Tickets for the end of season dinner, riders be present, raffle, usual things, and a buffet, and hopefully a live band.
Ah, fantastic. All the riders present, most of them?
As far as I know, I haven't heard anything different from Debbie.
Excellent. The price on there is £20 a ticket?
£20 a ticket, yeah.
Okay.
You need to book with me, £20, and I'll give you your ticket.
And not, of course, forgetting all of the other merchandise that's on sale here in the track shop. Always well stacked up here as well. And you even get a smile from Di as well. Look at that. All right, thanks, Di.
Thank you.
Max, another day, another country. Tonight you're on the opposite side to Doyley from what you were last night in Sweden.
Yeah, it's just another day, another circle track, and we're just doing a few more laps.
How many meetings are you doing this year?
I've lost count. I haven't really looked at the calendar and counted it all up yet, but I'm sure it's definitely a lot at this point.
You counting down the days to that Big Bird trip home?
No, not really. I'm enjoying it. I'm just getting, main thing is just finishing the season off strong. So, we're trying our best and trying to get a few more points around here.
And you're probably sick to the sight of the Rebels, or you will be by the end of the season, because obviously next week up at your place for the return of this in Panja, and who knows, maybe a big final against the Rebels.
Yeah, we're getting plenty of track time here at the minute anyway, so hopefully if it does come down to that, this can be a nice little practice.
Yeah, obviously it probably wasn't a surprise to yourself to go away with the win the other day because you were all fired up. A little bit in it at the moment, 8 points, but that's not too much to pull back, is it?
No, it's just a couple of good races, so we're all working together and we're trying to share some setups and a few things to get it working.
And two pretty evenly matched teams on each other's tracks.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's quite good at each other's tracks, so it makes for some pretty good races.
Okay, thanks Max. Good luck for the rest of the night. Max Frick, folks.
You're going to cheer the world champion, Jason Doyle. What do you think of him? What a terrific rider he's been this year. Fantastic stuff. He's consistent on riding in the rerun as well.
Craig, I get the feeling, looking at your riding and your scores recently, you're probably wishing the season was just starting again.
I'm pretty tired, to be honest. It's been a hell of a long season, but last few weeks we've got something going, and I'm just enjoying my Speedway at the minute.
Yeah, it's a shame that the Grand Prix sort of points didn't come at the start of the season because you're in the thick of it at the moment. Certainly Saturday night you were.
Yeah, considering I've never ridden the track before and didn't get any practice, it went fairly well, but too many problems again. But we'll keep focused and put it into the next round.
Did the extra bike time you're getting with Glasgow help put things right for you?
Absolutely, it's been a massive bonus for me. The extra time, that's what I needed. So, it's just good to be racing often and getting bike time, and I think that shows in my riding.
As I said to Max just a little while ago, you could be seeing more of the Rebels. Obviously, you've got us next week up at your place in the return of this. Fingers crossed, we might see you in a final as well.
Yeah, probably too much of the Rebels, to be honest, but it's great. I enjoy coming here. It's a beautiful place down here. And the track has been fantastic the last two times we've been here. So yeah, I always enjoy racing here, and there's stiff competition, which I also enjoy.
You're finding that dirt, you're finding the drive. You're certainly shifting on at a pace tonight.
Yeah, last time out wasn't too good, but we want to change something again and see if we can make it off gear 3 and E13.
You're not looking for that track record again, are you?
No, I'm past track records now. I'm getting too old for that.
All right, Craig, thanks a lot. Good luck for the rest of the night.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.
Craig, go folks. Manager Mark Lennon, former Rebel, round of applause. Mark, happy or not at the moment?
Oh yeah, no, they're going okay. Obviously, under no illusions, and they're kind of a good team. So 8 points down, obviously, you'd like to but it's still a few races to go.
Yeah, obviously the tails were high the last time you were down here, then you went on to Swindon. I think we need to move around a bit. You went on to Swindon the next night or a couple of nights later and did the business. Congratulations on getting through to the playoffs.
Yeah, no, thanks very much, and obviously congratulations to Somerset too. Obviously the second year in the Premiership and making the finals is a pretty good achievement. They've been on fire this year and deserve their spot. So we've got finals times now, semi-final knockout here, and obviously the playoffs is quite exciting.
How do you fancy your chances against Kings Lynn?
Look, with the playoffs, I see it's pretty even. Like this, I probably over the last couple of years, there's been a standout team, and you might sort of lean towards Kings Lynn being that team, but I think it's all pretty even. We're sort of coming into a bit of form as well, and obviously the pool Somerset match looks pretty tasty. So I wouldn't like to be a betting man.
No. I wouldn't necessarily say the heart was ripped out of your team, but it was a devastating blow to lose Dan Bewley.
Yeah, no, Dan's such a little star. He's just a cool kid to have around the pits, and everyone's sort of witnessed his exploits on the track, which has been pretty sensational. And obviously we miss his scoring abilities as well. So yeah, it's a shame, but that's Speedway. We've got to operate the RR, which is probably weakens us. But nevertheless, we've just got to keep fighting.
But next to the Oak Tree Arena, you must have got the best track in the country.
If you say so.
Well, this one's got to be pretty exceptional to us, but having seen what was on television last week, that was pretty exceptional stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you guys came down and put on a great show and took it to us, and it was pretty sort of heart and foot in the mouth sort of Speedway, because didn't know which way it was going to go. I'm glad that we got the result that we needed to put us in the playoffs and save us going to Swindon to get any points. But it was certainly a cracker. I mean, Heat 13 we talked for some time.
Absolutely. In the event you went to Swindon the next night and got rained off, were there any contingency plans to restage that if you'd had to?
No. it was a bit disappointing. We put our heart and soul on the Speedway, and I was a bit disappointed with the efforts that the Swindon track grader put into getting the track back. There was 60-tonne of dry shale out the back that could have been used to get the meeting on. We had an hour and a half when the rain stopped to get a result in the meeting. Not a result, but actually probably could have run 15 hits. But they failed to do that, which is really disappointing, so we have to go back now. And it's just a dead rubber.
Yeah, the motivation's gone for that one.
Yeah, no, exactly, but we're pros and we have to go and do the job. We're there on the 27th now.
Okay, and for the rest of tonight's meeting, we're obviously fingers crossed that Doyley's going to come back into action, but you can pull us back, but we're hoping we're not going to.
Well, if it's anything like the meeting we witnessed on Wednesday, I think it's going to be a cracker and go to the last one.
Okay, fingers crossed for yourself, but not necessarily from us, Rebels.
All right.
Cheers, Mark. Folks.
We'll get that out of the way. Quickly, before we get to Jack, just quickly, can you tell us what the motor problem was in heat 13?
An oil thing broke, so oil was coming out, and had one bike here tonight with engine, didn't get the others in time, so yeah, I was pretty lucky it actually held off for the 4 laps.
Okay, but that's why we didn't see you in heat 15, yeah?
That's correct.
Absolutely. Well, great night's work anyway. Jack, hold it, folks. Gaza, 14 points. Happy with that?
Yeah, I think so. Belle Vue, we haven't lost by a lot there, but 14, I have to take that. But obviously couldn't use Jack in the last, and then Doyley having a bit of trouble. But the boys were brilliant tonight again. Brought that forward. 14 points is what we got with, so we've got to take it there.
Yeah. Any news on Doyley? What do you any feedback? What you expect, or when you expect to see him?
No, he's a bit. He's a bit. Bit second hand, so instead of taking it, I took him out because I need him for Monday, and this meeting, I reckon the boys could do it the way Jake Allen was going tonight, so we took him out.
And Bradders took a bang to the head. Thankfully he came out from that restart okay, but he needs an early bath as well.
Yeah, he did as well. He felt a bit second hand, but he came out for that race and then rode his other race, but no, he's perfect after that, so he just needs a bit of rest. But obviously Monday's the big one, so that's the one what we want.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the time of year with these sort of meetings, you don't know until you put the points in the bag if you're going to be back for another encounter in the Cup or if you're going to be back for playoffs, but you've certainly looks like you've ensured yourself hopefully a Cup run.
Yeah, well, hopefully 14's enough. If not, see you next week.
Good luck on Monday, Gary. See you back then.
Yeah, we're up for it on Monday, I tell you. We really are.
You don't need much geeing up for Paul, do you?
No, I don't. No, I just want to beat him, Paul. That's what I'm here for.
See you then. Good night, Gary.
Yeah, bye.
Right, that's it for tonight.
Gary, a terrific meeting again tonight. You must be happy with that lead.
Yeah, 14's good. We just got to defend it now, but the boys rode brilliant tonight. You know, we lost Jason early, and then Jack had that bit of problem with the oil and the bike, and couldn't come out for 15. But no, everyone else just rode brilliantly tonight, and you know, to get that 14 points.
Indeed, that the 4 laps where Jack was in front and the smoke come in, where everyone was wondering, is this going to be one of those where his engine fails, or what was the problem? But you say it was oil leaking onto the exhaust.
No, the actual pipe had snapped that was going onto the exhaust, that's why it's coming out. So I was putting my hands together and saying, keep going, because normally it always goes on the last bend, doesn't it? And no, it just kept going and got the 3 points, so it was good.
Excellent. And so the lead, 14 up at Belle Vue, a track which I think we're taken to, we like, so a really good chance of defending that.
Yeah, we have, you know, up there, we always score well up there, you know, we've ridden well and, you know, that, and I think we've got a good chance, but again, it's on the night, you know what I mean, I'll get the boys sorted out and, you know, tell them just go to defend it, we haven't got to win.
Indeed, yeah, and just from you, how is Jason?
Yeah, he's fine, he'll be here against Paul on Monday.
I think rider of the night before we have heat of the night, who and why who have you chosen, Gary?
Well, I made some good team changes, so I think it's me.
It really is, it's Gary May.
Tonight, this rider rode well. We had a few words a little while ago, and he's proven me wrong. And it's the rider tonight is Jake Allen.
An excellent choice, Jake. Congratulations, rider of the night, undisputed rider of the night. I think 16 pace 17.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I was flat out all night. I barely had a minute to have a look at the racing, so. Yeah, definitely happy with that. It's 2 good meetings in a row now, and hopefully we've sorted out a few of the bike issues I had and finished the season strong, yeah.
Just from my point of view, I don't think I've ever seen you gate so well.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've had a lot of practice this year, been doing a few meetings, so about time.
Your take on the crash between Bradley and Jason, did you get a view of it? I know you were there very quickly to see how the lads were.
I mean, it's just racing, isn't it? It's like what happened to me the other week. Yeah, it's all really close in that first turn. I think one little bump from a rider, obviously not intentional. You're just trying to get over that rider or whatever. It's just a racing incident, but I hope they're both all right, yeah.
Yeah, it looked very familiar to the crash the other week that you were involved in, almost identical. But yeah, you guys are incredibly brave, and how you get up from it, I'll never know.
Yeah, well, it's better than a 9 to 5 job, 5 or 6 days a week, so you get a good adrenaline rush from it. The only bad thing is obviously crashing, but you know, the highs outweigh the lows, that's for sure.
I thought I'd sneak that one in there, Barry. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you. How's it going at the Isle of Wight?
Oh, it's great, I love it. It's really, really good.
I know I probably spoke to you 3 years ago when you, might have been more than that, when you resurrected things. You were really excited and motivated, and I understand things are going well.
It's exactly the same. We're still as motivated, we're still as, we have as much fun, and the club grows and grows and grows. And I come here, it's great to come here with Gary, and I learn a lot from being at Somerset and watching how you run your meetings. But yeah, it's the team on and off the track work really well, and our fans numbers have increased week on week. You know, compare each year, every week. So it's all in the right direction.
So what's the secret to getting more supporters? I mean, Speedway is one of these sports where support is so vital and sponsorship is so vital. What's the secret?
Well, we live and die by sponsorship as well as increasing the track. So one is a really strong self-belief, and I believe in our product so much. And 2 is about making it fun and entertaining for us from the moment you walk through the door. So we have mascots out at 6:15 or 6:15, sorry, and we have 13 of them. We don't just have one, we have 13, it's mad. And then we open the pits, and we encourage families to be involved. And I see, the fan base and their friendships grow. When I was a kid, I had a different group of friends at Speedway to anywhere else. And I think to a degree, in some ways Speedway lost that. So I've tried to recreate that by growing the family, getting kids involved, and I've even had people who come to our school who don't know what Speedway is, and there's a Speedway track, and they want to teach their kids to ride a motorbike age 4 or 5, so they come to our school, and I say, well, come to Speedway on Thursday and see what we're trying to develop, and they love it. So it's about communication, it's about getting the right family fun for us as well, and about promoting yourself and believing in what you do.
Just a comment from you tonight about the racing.
I loved it. It's great. First thing I said to Gary was, "Oh, it's brilliant tonight." I love coming here. I love the racing. The track's perfect. I also go to Peterborough quite a lot as well, and I learn from them too. But the racing tonight was absolutely superb.
Great stuff, ladies and gents. The successful Isle of Wight promoter Barry Bishop.
Thanks, Barry. Cheers.
Had a quick chat to you at the bar. How are you feeling?
Yeah, not too good.
Really? Are you battered and bruised, I suspect?
Yeah, pretty sore. Took a good whack to the head in that crash, so I didn't really want to carry on. But being such an important meeting and that, you just gotta, get it done, sort of thing. And hopefully Jace is alright as well. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Can you remember what happened? Was it just a collision and you got stuck together, or what actually happened?
No, I think me and Rowan made the start together, and then Jason came from gate 4 across all of us, but didn't make the start. Across us, he only got right up next to us, and what ended up happening was I was on the outside of Rowan and Jason was on top of me, and I had nowhere to go, and then I think Rowan might have collected me going in the corner because I tried to back off, because all of a sudden I'm going into the corner like that and I've got Jason right there on top of me, so I'm stuck in between the two of them, and there's nowhere for me to go. And in that situation you can't just get off the throttle, because what happens is Rowan collects me, I straighten up, ride straight into Jason, and that's what happens. So yeah, the bike's wrecked, everything on it's busted, so I had to ride my spare bike in the rerun, and now I've got 700, 800, 900 quid to fix my bike, more than I've earned tonight, to go and race again on Friday. So yeah, cool.
Oh dear. Ronnie, I really do truly mean it. You are a legend, and it's always great to see you here. I know you get your fair bit of stick as well, but you just give it back, and it's always a pleasure to speak to you.
No, I never give stick back. I'm too nice a person. I love everyone. And believe that if you believe anything.
Ronnie, I always like your direct approach. You tell the riders as it is at the start of the meeting, and you stick to your guns. And I've got a feeling that you get a lot of respect from the riders.
Well, basically, I just hate the human race as soon as I get behind the buttons. But you just carry on, and you've got to be fair to everyone, because the riders are there to make a living. And if you've got 1 out of 4 who's cheating at the gate or something like that, he's stealing from the other 3 riders. So as far as I'm concerned, I'll catch the cheats.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I think that deserves a round of applause, yes. We don't like cheats here at Somerset. Ronnie, without naming names, you can if you want, when you come to Speedway meetings, do you think there's such and such tonight, he is a cheat?
Basically, I just look at 4 helmet colours at the gate, and if one of the helmet colours moves or digs too much, he will go, or he'll be fined. But no, I don't preempt. When I arrive, I don't say I'm going to have that rider tonight. I just look and say, they'll all behave, otherwise they'll suffer the wrath of Ronnie Allen.
What do you think of tonight's meeting then? 14 points down with your home leg to come. It's all set fair-ish.
Yeah, it's all pretty staged, so we're gonna, obviously got the second legs all planned and mapped out, so it's all done for the fans.
Of course you have.
Yeah, no, tough night. You guys are good. Jake was brilliant tonight. 16 points, or 17 points with a bonus point. sensational when you get a reserve go out and do that. That makes life very difficult. And you didn't seem to miss Jason when he got injured. It was tough. It's knockout cup. Yeah, it's over 2 legs. We've seen your guys show your hand last Wednesday in that brilliant TD match. So we've got our work cut out to defend our cup.
I was going to ask you about Craig Cook. It's a long time since I've seen Jason Doyle beaten so I'll use the word badly, but he was certainly beaten by a straight. It's a long time since I've seen anybody go quite so fast around the O3 Arena.
Yeah, I mean, the tail of the scores don't really reflect what's happening down pit side. The boys had loads of dramas with bikes, and it's not an excuse or anything because we got beat, hands up. But Craig was dynamite there after his third ride, and I thought, oh hello, he's going to finish off with 2 great wins. Unfortunately, he had a problem with that bike. Had to jump on the other bike, and then he came out there and then it broke down. So he had no bike for heat 15, and really when he rode in heat 13, that bike was failing. So it's just funny how things can turn pear shaped real quick. So and there was the same thing with Rowan. He had to change bikes. Normally pretty good around this place, and Max kind of just couldn't put the setup finger on it, and struggled really all night. And like I said, ran probably. It's a shame because he was out in front, probably wasn't riding at his smartest, okay, Jake duffed him up, but we did discuss don't go to the middle of the track, and what do you do?
What were you like to manage?
Oh, it was easy.
I can't even, well, I suppose every Speedway rider blows their top occasionally. Would you have given the V sign to Ronnie?
I was going to say, where's Ray Dixon? Does he ever come? Remember Ray? Does everyone remember Ray or not? Yeah. He's got something on you, Gary. He was good. No, I don't know. It's we all, as riders, you have your moments. But I think it helps when you've been an ex-rider dealing with the guys. You got a bit more of an understanding of and know when to sort of approach them and when not to approach them. But that's I'd much rather put a helmet on and go out racing. I must admit.
Would you?
Yeah, but I can't. I'm slow now.
Managing, you've spoken about managing Craig Cook. Let's talk about managing Jason Doyle, because Jason's he's good fun up here. He says it how it is, and I'm sure you do too. So when Jason's let's call him temperamental, which he can be sometimes, how do you manage that? How do you handle him? Do you allow him space?
Lots of space. And then come back 10 minutes later.
He's quite scary, I reckon, Jason, and I wouldn't want to cross him.
No, he's all right. I mean, we've known each other a long time, so I guess there's kind of a little bit of respect. Well, I hope to think there is. But like I said, when a guy goes out there and puts his heart on the line and comes in and doesn't get the result he wants, and Jason wants to win every race. So if he hasn't won, he sort of comes in pretty kicking and screaming, and like you said, you've got to sort of let him cool off a little bit, let him rethink, and just address the situation. But if there's a job to do, you've got to work together and try and get the results together. So it's interesting. I mean, Jason's a great guy to work with because you just know he's going to give it everything every time he goes out there. So there's not much more to ask. But you don't question Jason. It's like he says, "I'm trying," and I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm not saying you're not, Jason. Just try a little bit harder."
To be fair to you, Mark, the Aussies are a good bunch, aren't they? They're all triers who all get stuck in.
Yeah, I think that's the same with any nation, and especially when you talk at the international level, when they get to that status. And especially when the boys get together, I think World Championship racing is tough, but World Team Championship racing is even tougher because they don't want to let their mates down. Yeah. And we've got a real good spirit in our camp, and we have a little bit of fun with it. And I'd like to say we don't take it too serious, but we do, because obviously we want to win. But we've got to remember the basics. Why we started racing a motorbike, and it was actually because we enjoyed it. And if you can get that fundamental basics right, you're probably going to excel on the racetrack. So we haven't won anything serious as a team for Australia, but we've been close on the door, and maybe in the future Jason will lead us to that.
Well, Mark, thanks for coming up. You could hear a pin drop. Everyone's really interested. Very, very interesting conversation. Ladies and gents, always a good sport. Mark Lemon. Thank you, Mark.